Hi friends, welcome back. This is the first video outside of the open. I had to get a little creative with what this video was going to be about because when the open's happening, it's so easy to create videos for you guys because there's a schedule. I have the announcement and I have a recap of how my workout went. What I decided to do here was bring up some old footage that I have not shared with you guys of an online competition that I did earlier this summer. Before we get into that, I wanted to let you know that I've created a new way for all of us to hang out with each other outside of just the posting schedule, because we all know that I don't have one and who knows when my next video is going to be. But this way, we won't have to rely on me posting videos to talk with each other. That will be on Facebook in the hashtag HiFriends community group. There's only one way to get into the group because it's private. Go to the link in the comments down below, answer a couple of questions to prove that you actually are one of the friends. Get in there, let's talk, let's cheer each other on, share our PRs, and just keep the conversation going to make this community the strongest that it could possibly be. So, Painkllr has two departments. I believe they have a merchandise department where they have t-shirts, tank tops, shorts, socks, things like that that might benefit your actual workout attire. And then they have an events department where they do in-person competitions, and they have online competitions as well. This summer, I had the opportunity to join because I have a connection with Duns, which are those stick-on grips that I use when there are particularly grippy workouts that I don't want to rip from. They sent me a registration link where I could participate in this. It was 3 weeks long, and I chose to do just one of them, which was technically 3 workouts. I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm going to show you 2 of the 3. The first one is the workout, and the second one is a 2-rep max thruster. The way that this works was there are 3 divisions. Instead of just 2, like the RX and the scale division in the open, you have 3 different options. There's Elite, there's RX, and there's scaled. And I would say that RX is pretty much like an intermediate if RX was the Elite. So let me explain. You register, and then you find out what the workouts are, just like the open. I chose the best week, and let me explain why. And I hope that you see how this is dripping with sarcasm. The workout was in a 10-minute cap. This is part A. 21, 15, 9 of, doing my best Dave Castro here, Devil's press with 50-pound dumbbells for men, 35 for women, assault by calories, and chest to bar pull-ups. That is the Elite version of the workout. Going from there, the differences between Elite and RX has a little bit lighter of a dumbbell where the men use 35 pounds and the women use 20 pounds. Chest to bar pull-ups then become regular pull-ups, chin over bar pull-ups. You can butterfly them, you can kip them, whatever means necessary to get your chin over the bar. Scaled, which is the division I chose, was a 25-pound dumbbell for men, 15 pounds for women, and jumping pull-ups. Both the RX and the scale division still also had to do 21, 15, 9 of the calories on the assault bike. So, you have 10 minutes to complete all that in whichever division you decide to do. You have to record it, and you had to use the WodProof app. I'm sure some of you have used it, and if you haven't used it, you've probably seen other athletes use it. It's basically an app that connects through your camera and creates a frame with a built-in countdown, the WodProof logo, and the logo of the competition you're participating in. I think there were quite a few people that actually used it for the open as well, because it's easy to see the clock and the movements at the same time. You don't really have to line up the clock and the movements, especially when it moves around the room a little bit. And that's the footage I'm going to show you here. So let's make that pop up here and get into it. All right, so I have the 15-pound dumbbells in front of me. If you've never done a devil's press, you're about to see what that is. It's basically like a worse form of a burpee. How can you make burpees worse? This is how you can do it. So the idea is you are holding onto your dumbbells, you do your push-up at the bottom of the burpee, and then you are doing kind of like a hang snatch / kettlebell swing sort of thing to get the dumbbells up and locked out overhead, and that's 1. So we start with 21. This is going to take a minute to get through. Now look at the screen. You can see up in the top right corner, there is my name, what workout I'm doing, the time I basically started the workout as this countdown went on. It gives you a 3-second count in. And then, I don't know why it says WOD 1 again underneath. On the left side, you have WodProof, because that's the app you're using. You don't want to forget. And then down the bottom is the actual competition that you're participating in. So, 15 pounds. 2 15-pound dumbbells. I decided to go this way, even though I could do the devil's press at 20 pounds, and I can do regular pull-ups. But the reason that I chose to do scaled was because I wanted to be able to have enough tank in the gas to get on the assault bike, which crushes my soul every time. Every time. Once we get to the assault bike portion, I'll explain more of why. Assault bike is just one of my nemesis. Assault bike, wall balls, rowing. Like rowing I can get through, but it's still not made for me.
2-minute mark.
But definitely assault bike is in that category for sure. Alright, Eddie was my judge who just ran around behind, so I'm guessing that we're close to be finishing 21. There it is. Alright, clearly my assault bike was set to 0. You can go back and watch it and make sure. But here we go. I'm tired starting with the assault bike already. So getting it going and sticking to a pace is gonna hurt, obviously. Now there are things about the assault bike that, and I'm not trying to pull the tiny human card again because I know that the assault bike is hard for everybody. I mean, some of you might love the assault bike, but honestly, I don't get a whole lot of leverage on this machine. And it may be because I don't weigh very much. It might also be because the handles of the assault bike are up in my shoulders. So it ends up firing up my delts from this pushing motion, which I am starting to learn to keep my elbows underneath to kind of change that position a little bit. But I ended up trying to do some sort of like a Tabata with this. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. But to be honest, it was probably more like 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Or 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It was just, I was already feeling it from the devil's press. And now my arch nemesis machine was about to take out any more energy that I possibly had in my tiny body. This was the part I was least looking forward to. But I already signed up. I said I'm going to do it. So I did it. Just trying to give it whatever little bursts I can to try and get the rate up on the display up as high as I can to get through the calories a little bit faster. Do any of you guys have any mental tricks that you give yourself on the assault bike? Sometimes I'll end up thinking, okay, push, foot, like leg, hand, leg, to try and give myself a little bit of a pressure spread so I'm not just ripping the whole thing, you know what I mean? To give myself a little bit of something else to concentrate on. Sometimes that helps me stay more consistent, but I literally was... I already felt tapped out, and we're 5 minutes into the workout, which is halfway, so that's good. It's only 10 minutes. But I think sometimes having a longer cap is kind of nice. This is coming after a an open that was filled with 15 and 20-minute workouts. But I also wanted this to be over ASAP. Okay, 21 calories. Look at me. I'm dead. I'm dead. My what are these called? My lats look good, though. I don't know where those came from. Okay. So with jumping pull-ups. If you haven't done jumping pull-ups in a judged workout or in a regular workout, should still be to standard. You have to make sure that you have built up the floor enough, some sort of pad or plates, to make sure that the bar comes to about here, a little bit above midway through your forearm, or just about midway. And at the bottom of every rep, you have to make sure that your arms are locked out, so you're getting your full range of movement on each pull-up. I like them. I actually like jumping pull-ups. They're still deceiving. They're a movement that will make it hurt, because it does give you, when you're going this fast, it does give you a little bit more cardio, in my opinion. And I did them in sets of 5 and 6, 3 5s and a 6. Also, now we're on to the 15s. I just finished the round of 21. I'm 6 minutes and 39 seconds in, and I want to die. So the last thing I want to do is go back to a freaking devil's press. 15 of them. Clearly a lot slower than the last time. What I liked about this, though, is they're movements that don't often come up in an open. So it's good to kind of test your abilities in a way that you wouldn't normally expect. You know, every year it gets I don't want to say predictable, because it's not. They do have enough variations on the movements in the open to where I'm always surprised. But you haven't seen any assault bikes in the open. You have not seen any devil's press in the open, and it's interesting. It's definitely an interesting feeling switching it up like that. This is the first time I've ever done devil's press in general, so I don't think that I was ready for this feeling. All right, we're coming up on the 2-minute mark. I've got about 2 minutes left before the 10-minute time cap is up. Watching this back, I'm seeing my lockout get a little bit further and further apart, which should be a little bit closer to my ears, but also, what I've learned, I've also done a competition in person. So I went to another box that was hosting the competition. That is its own YouTube video called My First CrossFit Competition, I think. I've done that, and I've also done a weightlifting meet, which actually would be really cool to do this year. But what happened in this particular competition that also happened in the weightlifting competition was that I was the only one in my category. So I was the only person who submitted scores in, okay, first of all, hold on. I just finished 15 devil's press, and I have a minute left to do as many calories on the assault bike as I can. Look at my body language right now. It's already telling you that this is not going to go very well. I did my best, though. I really did. So, what I was going to say about those two competitions was I was the only one who submitted scores in my division for the scaled on this particular workout. I did not win the prize, even though each division got their own prize, because when it came to the second workout, I did the second workout RX because it was handstand, push-ups, and pistols, and I couldn't help myself. So that invalidated me from being able to be eligible for the prize. Whatever, I was doing it to have fun anyway, and not for the prize. But then when it came to the actual weightlifting meet, I was the only one in my weight category to compete. So part of me was like, I just got a participation medal. My first place medal is just because I participated. And Andy was like, no, that just means that you were the only one Okay, so I got 4 calories on the rower when time ran out. He said, you're the only one in your weight category who was brave enough to sign up and participate and compete in this event. So you earned that first place. And I was like, you're the best husband ever. So now that we finished the 10-minute cab, but I'm dying, what we had was 4 minutes. So from the 10-minute mark to the 14-minute mark to find a 2 rep max thruster. Now, I don't know about you, but when I get off the assault bike, my legs are jello, and I want to die. My lungs are on fire, my shoulders hurt, everything's just is done. So now doing 2 thrusters, you have to do them unbroken. You cannot put the barbell down. That's what makes it a 2 rep max. Just gotta do it. So I took a minute to rest, and what I have on the bar, it's a 35-pound bar or 15 kg bar, and then 15-pound plates. And what's really sneaky is that there are 1-pounders on the inside. So right now on my bar is 67 pounds. Looked pretty easy. All I needed to do, though, in that first set was get a score on the board. In my mind, my previous 1 rep max was 75. So, and I hadn't tested my thruster in a while. We're upping it 10 pounds, and we're going to 77 pounds, including those little sneaky 1-pounders. Still dying. Got about 2 minutes left in the clock to improve my score by 10 pounds. And I do go through it for a 3rd attempt, and I am excited to show you the 3rd attempt so that you see what I did to just slightly make my score a little higher. All right, 2 minutes left. Breathing, I do not want to fail it. That was what was probably going through my mind at the time, was take enough time to breathe, to get on the bar, and make sure that this effort that you're putting in doesn't go to waste. Okay, up on the shoulders. 1, hold on. 1 more.
Up.
2. Okay, just up my score by 10 pounds. I'll take it. I'm ready to be done, clearly. And now I'm going to add on 1/2 pounders. So I'm increasing my weight on the bar by 1 pound. When you're really tired and you're getting close to either a max or you're getting close to failing reps, those little fractional weights are my best friend. So why not go for 78 and make your score 78?
Ready? 3,
Here we go.
2, 1. Here we
About
go.
30 seconds left on the clock. Up.
Aggressive. Easy.
1.
Come on.
40 seconds. 30.
Aggressive.
Sorry,
One
20
more.
seconds. 2.
Yeah.
And that's it. My overall score for the workout was 82 reps. So I made it through 15 devil's press and 4 calories on the assault bike. And then my 2 rep max thruster was 78 pounds. So as you can see now, what's happening in the background is we had to show what the weights were on the bar, what the barbell weighed, so that it was clear that we weren't saying it was more than what it actually was, just like all of the games athletes have to do. So that was the workout. That was the competition. You had to submit your video online. So this video is on my YouTube, but it's private. It's set to unlisted, so you can only see it with the link. You send that link to the competition, so if they need to review it, they'll watch the video and make sure that it was correct. That was earlier this summer, and I don't know why I chose to do my first online competition the year that there were 2 workouts. Actually, you know what? This year, in 2019, I did my first in-person competition. I did the 2019 Open, I did this online competition and the 2020 Open. So I guess you could say that this year has been very competitive for me. And that being said, I wanted to let you guys know about an online competition that I'm considering doing, and I think it would be really cool if you guys would be down to do it with me. I haven't registered yet, but I wanted to throw this out there and see what you guys think. It's called the LiftUp series, and it's run by a group called Girls Gone RX. They do competitions, mostly women-only events, and their purpose is to raise awareness for the fight against breast cancer. This competition, called the LiftUp series, is powered by Rogue, so a familiar name. You can go to competitioncorner.net and search the LiftUp series, and it should pop right up for you. Men and women can participate, and it's all individual. It says athletes will have until Monday, November 25th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to complete the workout in addition to their heaviest snatch and heaviest clean and jerk. There's no time cap on the lifts, and athletes may make as many attempts as they want within the competition dates. There are prizes, and there are 2 different sets of prizes, and let me explain how excited I am about this portion. There are first place overall, second place overall, and third place overall prizes for both men and women. There's also a top pound for pound first, second, and third place prize for both men and women, which means that they take the total of your max clean and jerk and your max snatch and divide that by your body weight. So now, for once, someone like me gets to actually compete with other people and take into consideration my size. So, I think that's really cool. Athletes can snatch, clean and jerk, and work out in front of a judge and get their scores validated by the affiliate manager. Alternatively, athletes may video record their performances and submit YouTube video links with their scores. Now, just like I did for the last one, you don't have to make it a public video. You can make it unlisted and still send the link so that they are able to see your workout video. So you don't have to put it out into the world like I do. Just send that in and you're good. Please note, all athletes are advised to film their performances even if the athlete performs the workout in an affiliate in front of a judge, since a video record of all workouts is required in order to claim any prize. It costs $20 to sign up, and registration is currently live. Where you can find that is competitioncorner.net. Search the LiftUp series by Girls Gone RX and you should be able to find it. So I wanted to throw that out there for you to tell you I was interested in doing this. I'm considering registering, and I wanted to see if you guys would be down to do it with me. I think it would be really cool. It would be really fun to participate. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there are any competitions that you guys know about or that you've done, or if you've done your first workout, what it was like doing your first competition outside of the Open. I'd love to hear about it, and if you would be down to do the LiftUp series with me. Alright, I think that's going to be it. I hope you guys like this video. I hope it's within the realm of something that you're hoping to see from me outside of the Open. And don't forget to join the Facebook group. Go to the link down below and make sure you go to the Hi Friends community page. I would love to keep talking with you guys. Share all this information. I can put the links to all these competitions in the Facebook group as well, and I can't wait to hear from you, cheer you guys on, just like we always do, and get to know each other a little bit better. That's it for me. I hope you guys are doing really good. I'll see you in the next one, and we'll talk very soon. Okay, bye!